Okay, last time I was here, we talked about Frank Woolsey, and it seemed like everybody, kind of liked that. So thank you for those hits that we got. Today, I thought I might talk a little bit about Jimmy Woo. I was standing around. Jimmy would had a thing. If a bunch of guys were standing around, Jimmy would come up and join the group and start talking about stuff. And Jimmy came up to the group, and he started talking, and Jimmy was standing right next to me. And all of a sudden, I don't know why this happened to me, but all of a sudden, this thought came into my head, and it was, I wonder if I could backhand Jimmy Woo right in the groin. And I'm telling you what, as soon as I said that, Jimmy took a step and turned sideways, and he looked right at me. I'm not kidding you. As soon as I said that, and I panicked. Needless to say, I'm thinking, Jimmy has just read my mind, and I was thinking, wondering if I could hit him in the nuts, right? And I panicked because, you have to experience something like this to actually know how bad it was for me. So, basically, I'm telling you that Jimmy could read your mind. So what we decided to do was find out if Jimmy could read your mind, right? Sometimes we would come into the studio and we would be talking about something on the way to the studio, and we would get there, and Jimmy would come right up to us and start talking to us about what we had been talking about on the way to this thing. So we decided one day, let's just see what happens. So we decided, there was three of us, we decided to talk about weapons forms. On the way from my house to the school, me and Ron and Bruce started talking about weapons forms. And I'm not kidding you, this is a true story. If you don't believe me, turn the blog off and go somewhere else. But we walked into school, Jimmy comes over, he calls us over, he said, you guys come over here. We're going to talk about some weapons forms. I'm going to tell you about weapons forms. And we knew right then and there that Jimmy could read your mind. So, whatever you do, of course it's too late now, but watch what you think around a Grand Master, because maybe he can read your mind.